Sup guys, it's KOSH, and today on GrabCoinClub we will be talking about something new, something exciting, and that will be user interface. Well, not really, but we'll talk about the buildings, we'll talk about the trading, we'll talk about a lot of stuff, and actually we will see more game concepts from the game, so I hope you guys are ready. But before we start, 2 or probably 3 announcements. First one, everything that's said in this video is in no way financial advice. So if you would like to buy something, to spend your money on NFTs and something like that, you should make your own decision and think about that yourself. Second, everything said in this video is still work in progress. So we'll see some prototypes, some work in progress titles, something that will be improved later on, and in the final game it might look different, but probably it won't. Moreover, we will learn more mechanics from it, so that's a pretty cool stuff to see. And the third one, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel before it's too late, because that way we can provide more content for you on GrabCoinClub, and only you can help us with that. Alright, now when we are done with the formalities, let's go to the actual presentation. There we go. GrabCoinClub, game mechanics, Metaverse, MetaMind. All right, are you ready? I was amazed when I first saw this, guys. That was pretty crazy. So, first of all, some info to catch up with the stuff that we told about this before, but some people might haven't seen that. And all right, star system number 1. You will see 3 inhabited planets. The main resource is Tarum. Fish hunters. Compare Tarum with an analog of oil, electricity, and other types of energy. Fish hunters again. Fish hunters, guys. This is a mistype, but it's always a meme. Now it's a meme in the entire fish hunter system, so it's a real thing. Planet number 1, system number 1, steppes and forests predominate on the planet, so visually the areas are greener and more organic. There are also lakes and rivers on the planet. Planet number 2, system number 1, a planet with a more pronounced arid nature. Most of the surface is occupied by deserts and sharp mountains, which can visually refer to the land of death in America. This is Valley of Death, and canyons. Nevertheless, you can find oases and green islands. So the first planet is kinda moderate climate, the second planet is more arid climate, and the third one, the planet is close to the tropical zone on Earth. It has a large number of bright green vegetation, mountains, and are found in the form of volcanoes. Because of the great drought, you can find swamps that have unusual colors. So planet number 3 is more arid planet than the first one, so it's different biomes basically, and you can expect different type of territories over there, I think. Yeah. All right, next one. Here we go to the important part. Look at this, guys. It's fantastic. So this is a star system, right? How cool is that? So what can we see here? First of all, we have 5 planets. We have the sun, we have the black hole, we have the starships, and the character portraits. But we'll talk about the actual picture a bit later, because first things first, the menu that actually tells us a lot about the game mechanics. Home button, basically to come back to the home screen. Clans, that will show you your clan mates, or probably the clans. I'm not sure about that one yet. Plots, that will show you the areas of land that you own, or overall areas of the land available, probably the areas that you own. Then the missions, basically the quests that give you XP that are still in progress and that kind of stuff. Then the users, which is basically the social element where you can message other players, add them to friends, communicate and that kind of stuff. After that we got those things. And I actually asked the developers about this, like what are these? Those are the game resources that you own, basically. So yeah, those are resources that you own. Then you have the GC tokens over here, 2.5k, and this is either the refresh, which is weird, or someone on the Russian live stream actually told me that it might be exchange button, to exchange it for other currency or something like that. So that might be pretty cool as well. After that, we got the mail icon, which is basically a notification probably from the developers with the stuff that you've got, but it also might be used as a mail. So someone from your friends can send you the mail and it will be here so you can read it when you will be back online. That kind of stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But I want to hear your thoughts on this in the comments and in the chat right now, because like everything I say here, most of that stuff is my my thoughts, my ideas about this. So you might have different ideas, and I'm actually very curious to hear those out, to hear like what do you think about that. Now let's go. We haven't done yet. Now we have the fee hunter here, his or her level, XP amount, and XP to the next level, and the XP bar progress. So basically that's it. And then the settings button. Hello, Elena, welcome. So now for the second, I will hide myself from the screen. Bam, magic. And over here at the left bottom corner, you can see 5 slots for the heroes, for the fee hunters that you own. Right now we have 3 of those, and one of those, the one that's actually picked right now, is my fee hunter. That's actually the fee hunter that I own. That's actually pretty cool, I think. I want to check if I have the same armor, but I have the teleport and the mask, I think. So I think that's my one. I'm not sure. So yeah, basically you can have up to 5 fee hunters. So I think those are all the fee hunters that you have. And let me get me back on the screen. There we go. And we can see those portraits over here on the map. So like some of the fee hunters are on different planets, and I'm wondering if it's like showing who's where out of your fee hunters, or those are your friends and maybe your clan members, something like that. I'm not sure about that one yet, because we can see that our picked fee hunter. Let me show you, like this one, Roxy, like this one, Roxy, and we can see that Roxy here in the ship. But when we take a look at our hero tab with the level and everything, here we have the different fee hunters. So probably it's just a placeholders, but that's how you will see the stuff on the game interface. And I think that this is a 2D interface, like something like strategic view, because we already heard that in the space we will have 3D spaceship and space flight. So it will be in the 3D, and this one is in 2D, so probably this is strategic view where you can control your assets and kind of send them here or there. I don't know about that, but that's what I think. Okay. Next one. Another fantastic slide, and this time it's the planet. Let's admire the view. And I had a bunch of questions to this slide, to this picture, because first of all, like we can see a lot of different buildings here, right? If it's one plot, one sector that you own, it's a little bit too much of stuff on the sector, and you see that it's a map, right? It's a map of areas with the buildings, roads, and that kind of stuff. That looks, it looks like Grand Theft Auto GTA map, right? But I think it's not the case. I think it's not the case because it might be the hub, like the local starting area on the planet for the new players and stuff like that. So this can be an NPC area, something like that. Why? Because like look at the amount of buildings that we have over here. It's insane, like I don't know, 50 buildings on this map, right? But in reality, when we own a plot, we will have the user's home over there by default, right? One building. And maybe you will build a factory or something like that, right? And that will be just 2 buildings. But we have a bunch of those over here. Like a lot of buildings. So probably this might not be your area, but something like a starting area. That's what I think. Moreover, over here we have the buildings that we haven't saw before that are not for sale, not NFTs. Like market, like stock market, like factory, I think. We had processing factory, refinery, but we didn't have the factory. And I think transport hub wasn't a thing back then as well. So we have several buildings here, right, that we haven't seen on the NFTs. So either those can be created without NFTs by the in-game resources and currency, or you just can't have them, and this is like you can have stock market yourself, right? So it's probably the hub area for the entire planet. All right. Now, another important moment about this map that we haven't seen before. We had the refinery before, right? Processing factory, the refinery where you bring the resources and you refine them to something useful. But we have a factory here as well. Factory is a building that we haven't saw before, so I think it's new, and it's not an NFT. It wasn't on the list of NFTs, so I wonder if it's only for the hub area and what it can be used for. It can be used for producing stuff, like you can craft stuff there or what. I don't know. I'm really curious. We also see the rest hall here. This is like the, you know, something like an inn area for you to chill and talk to other people. Arena and a lot of different areas. We talked about those a lot beforehand. So yeah, but factory is really interesting for me because it's new and I haven't saw that one. So yeah, moreover, if it's a hub area, right? And you have your user's home here, that means that your home will be either instanced. So, yeah, what about the voice quality on the Discord? Let us know if it works or not. If it's either instanced, so basically it will be one door, everybody enters it and goes into their own server, like, you know, small mini server where only they can reside and people they invite, and everybody enters the same door. Or maybe you can buy or rent one of those buildings. So, like, we have, let's say, 50 buildings on this map, and you can buy each of those for yourself, and like 50 people buy those 50 buildings and they have their own houses, something like that. I don't know, I'm curious, so I want to hear your opinion on that as well, because I don't know. I haven't been told about this, and I'm just, you know, voicing my opinion right now. Oh, whoa, misclick. A horrible misclick. All right, so what's next? Next one, the hero and his leveling, pumping hero, that's funny. All right, so leveling and progression of the hero, registration system, authorization in the game, по крипто кошельку. Okay, so basically you log in into the game using your crypto wallet. I think that was made in a hurry. At the start and training, you will be given the status of Geely, Fee Hunter's assistant, acting as an invulnerable shield. Ways to upgrade your character: XP, missions, arena, interaction with the world. Alright. Oh, good voice. Thank you very much. I'm glad that the quality is okay. And we talked about this already beforehand, so we see a lot of different options how you can get the XP to grow your character. But honestly, like, we have to see how it will be in the game, right? Because XP here means experience by itself. So that's not the way to get the XP, but it's the fact. So I don't know, maybe the skills like the crafting will give you XP or something like that. I'm curious about that insanely. I want to play it right now, but I can't, so yeah, we have to wait. And we have the new screenshot of login screen here. And you can see that there are two ways to login. First one is MetaMask wallet, second is Wallet Connect, and the third one is login to guest mode. So you can log in without even any single wallet and still be able to go into the game and try different things. How do you like that? That sounds pretty cool. I like that. Guest mode is fantastic. So I'm wondering if you can go into guest mode and then, you know, connect your wallet and get the stuff that you got in the guest mode, or you have to start anew. That's important question, and there is no answer to that yet, but I think that's important. Oh, we can even see the developer here, AppFox. That's the developer of the game. Nice. All right. Next one, Venter. Venter is a digital device in the form of a ring on the hero's hand. When it is activated, it pops up a control window that provides access to the inventory and characterization of the hero. Map, ship control capabilities, artifact, potions, weapons, equipment, and much more. All this in the quick access window, so as not to be distracted from the dynamic fights. So I was completely right. Everything we saw before, it's a 2D options that's like interface for the Venter. Moreover, this is the screen on the right that actually shows us the other character, and we can see that there is a portrait of the hero, there is a name, level, and this is like the tier of rarity. Like we had 15 tiers of Fee Hunters, and this is tier 8. I don't remember how it's called. I think it's called category, or I don't remember. I gotta go on the website for that. So basically this is like rarity of your Fee Hunter, and there is a clan status online, and there is a compass icon here. I don't know what does it do. Probably you can kind of track if it's friend. I don't know. You can add it to friends. You can get to the more details here. Statistics. Statistics shows interesting thing. Statistics of arena wins. Statistics of victories in the defense of their sites. Statistics of victories in the protection of their vehicles. Statistics of victories in the attack on user sites. And victories in attack on users' vehicles. So as you can see, most of the statistics are about fighting. Like, none of those are friendly, those are for the PvP, so you can see who is the most aggressive one. And another interesting thing that protection of your site, of your plots, is kind of understandable. If someone is being, working on your soil and doing aggressive stuff, and you take them out, that's protection. But protection of your vehicles, how does it work? Like, in terms of the game mechanics, you gotta hit someone's asset in order to activate the aggression. So, for example, your core is harvesting resources, someone coming over, attacking it, it takes a little bit damage, then you take the attacker out, then you'll get the victory, right? Should be working like that, but I'm not sure about that. I'm curious. Let's move on. Battle mechanics. Battle in the arena, only shield, sword, and protective armor. The battle on the site, firearms protection and attack on cores, harvesters, and buildings. And battle in space, guarding transport ships, attacking transport ships. You know what? I think that battle in space is exactly this attack on the vehicles, because it kind of corresponds to this arena, sites, vehicles. Arena, site, vehicles. So probably those are battles in space. I am not sure. I'm not sure about that, guys, but I'm curious. By the way, yeah, guys, as GrabCoinClub mentioned, as our moderator mentioned, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to see more content and give it a like, of course. It's important for the channel growth, for more content, and the fact that you like that content. I will really appreciate the likes and subs, guys. Thank you. All right, so it seems that battle in space is actually battle on the vehicles, but probably there is a possibility that there will be some other types of vehicles, like planet vehicles, like rovers or stuff like that, so we will see. So far, no info on that. Now, this is arena interface. Right, arena interface, really important. So, what we can learn from this one? First of all, we have tournaments here. Like, there are different tournaments, 3 of those on this slide. Beginning date and time, number of participants, rewards. First place will get 50,000 GrabCoin tokens. That's actually quite a lot, GC tokens. And like, top 50 will get a prize. That's actually pretty fair and good. I wonder, I think everyone can set, like, if this is arena in the main town, in the hub, probably you can't affect it. But if you own your own arena, you can set those things yourself. You can set, tournaments, you can set the price, you can set everything, and that's pretty cool. Here we can see gladiator fights and how they go, and you can buy a ticket to watch it, or you can view the battle if you bought the ticket already. So we can see the people who fighting and their rarity over here, and it costs money, so it's not free. All right. Now, custom games. This is where someone wants to fight you, and it has some new info for us, but we'll talk about that in a second. And you can accept a bid and, bet your money, fight an enemy, and if you win, you will get, like, double the amount. If you lose, you will lose it. Now, important moment over here. We can see the inventory. We can see the inventory of opponent here. And here we have the sword. We have the crossbow ranged weapon and some consumables. And I'm really curious why we have the crossbow here. Because we can see here that battle in the arena. Only shield, sword, and protective armor. Right? It doesn't say anything about the ranged weapon. Only shield, sword, and here we have the sword, crossbow, and consumables. Why? Well, okay, this is work in progress, we understand that, but that's a question we have to remember to ask developers later on in order to get the reply on that, right? We are interested in that. So yeah, here you can get the list of custom games and you can fight any of those to get your bid. In the GrabCoinClub Discord, we got the notification about the activity, and I will remind you guys about that as well. So the most active participant on the social media will get the reward at the end of the month, because we have 5 winners who will get the top activity on the social media will get $50 each on their wallets at the end of the month. So that's a new option to earn money with GrabCoinClub. That's actually, you know, just a gesture of a goodwill for people who are active on the social media. So don't be shy, share, subscribe, like, talk, discuss, you know, all that stuff. That will pay off, and why the hell not? All right, before we move to the next, no, let's just move here. We discussed everything about arena already. So here is the actual tournament in the arena. This is like the competitors grid. I think it's called playoff. I'm not really good with sports, so I have no idea. Basically, you fight here, and then 2 winners go fight here, and then 2 winners of those fight here, and then like the leaders fight here, and the winner will get the prize. Yeah. Well, pretty straightforward and easy to understand. Like, there is not much stuff to discuss. Only the name. I think it's called playoff, but I'm not entirely sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below, because like I am not really good with sports, but you guys probably know a thing or two about that. So yeah, this is how the tournament works. I'm wondering though if it's real time, so you gotta be online during all those fights, and how long will it take? That's a good question. Or it will be automatic fights. Who knows? All right, opportunities to influence the domestic economy. Don't like battles? NFT sites is an opportunity to become an entrepreneur in the metaverse. Get resources with advanced technologies in the form of drones, Type 1 cord and Type 2 cord, full-fledged mining robots harvester, a bigger and stronger technological breakthrough in the field of resource extraction. Build your businesses, factories, castles, arenas, casinos, teleports. 2 types of factories. That's nice. So yeah. You can also capture territories, improve them to grow in the ranking and influence in the course of the events. So basically, yes. What does it mean? That means that you can actually, you know, instead of fighting, you can get economical gameplay, right? You can get some stuff, you can harvest resources, you can sell it, you can refine it, you can help other people and that kind of stuff, and it will be really, really cool. So that's one of the options how you can earn money in the game, and that's probably will be more profitable one, I think, than the last one, than actually the playing, because this is business right here, right? Okay, now look at this. I was hyped when I saw this. This is a processing factory, guys. Processing factory. This is the building that actually refines the resources. How come? All right. What do we have on this screen? First of all, let's take a look at the left side. Specifications. I'm not covering anything. That's good. Capacity. So you can have just limited amount of resources in the factory. Then there is a processing speed, which will be different, I think, for different resources. This is like placeholder. Then send a transporter. Transport resources from factories. So basically that will allow you to transport resources here and transport, you know, it to different buildings from this processing factory. There is also a fuel tab here. I don't know why, because it should be fueled by electricity, but who knows. And there are a list of resources that we saw already. We got tube cyan here. I don't know why. That's therefore a mistake, but it's a work in progress, so you can expect that. Amount of resources for recycling. Resource development. That's like how fast it's going to be, I think. And the amount of recycled stuff already. And then you can add a building. So if it's at a building, that means you can upgrade specific resource refinery. So you can focus one factory on, for example, Tarum and another on Kelva. I'm not sure about that, because in the Russian version, it sounded like add a project, something like that. So it was, maybe it was a mistype. I don't know, but we will see. It would be cool to be able to upgrade specific part of the factory. I don't know, if you ask me. Now, here at the bottom, we see supplied resources. And you can get them from the processing factory, from the mine and power plant. Now, this part of the screenshot made me crazy. Why? Because we have the mine here. We have never ever heard about the mine before. We got the quarry where you harvest the fuel, but now we got the mine. Moreover, we got the power plant resources. So basically, you move those resources to the power plant. Why? Yeah, power plant consumes the fuel that you create here, probably, to get the electricity. Yeah. Processing factories does something with the resources. I'm not sure. So this is what we have here. And there is engage the hero. We can click the information here. So I don't know what does it do. Who's the hero and why do we have to engage him? Probably it will kind of boost the production of the building if you put one of your heroes here. I'm not sure. Now we got the question in the Discord. Factories, arenas, casinos are probably the most effective NFT in the game in Metaverse. What do you say? It's really early to say right now because the game is in the early stage. Like from my personal opinion, like from what I've seen in other games and my personal experience, the buildings that produce resources and become like either there's the resource production building, like the mines, you know, the cores and harvesters in our case, that produce the basic resources, or the ones that kinda does the refinery process and produce the final goods that are in demand, will be the most profitable. As for casinos and the arenas, it depends on the humans a lot, so on the actual players, and if they would like to take part in those activities quite a lot, that will be very profitable. If not, who knows? It will strongly depend on the amount of players and on how the game will end up when it will be released on at least at alpha. So it's too early to say about that. All right, so next one, power plant. Nice, my favorite building, because I've been working in the power company for about a few years with the hydro energetics. So what we have here, same stuff as the factory. Capacity of the resources, received Tarum per hour, that's like being delivered from the factory. Battery capacity. So you can also store energy. You don't actually send it straight away, but you can store it in the batteries. That's actually pretty cool. Then there is a processing rate of 1 unit of Tarum in metajoule. So that's the time of the tick. And this is the amount of received metajoule for 1 unit of Tarum, 6,000. So that's the amount of energy you will gain per tick per one of the incoming resource. All right. Now, system overload. Again, we don't know what it is. Maybe it's a short-term action that will consume more resources to get more electricity. I don't know. Improve to upgrade the building. And then we have a list of the buildings here that actually consume electricity. And a processing factory and factory also gives us Tarum. So they actually refine resources. Both of those. I don't know why. Like, processing factory consumes almost 8 times more electricity than the factory. So maybe this is like improved version of the factory. I don't know, like I never heard about different types of factories before, so that's new for me as well. So you can actually turn on and off the power to the buildings. And interesting moment here that look at the interface. It looks like a mobile interface with all those sliders on, off, and the ability to drag and drop points. So I think this is like tailored for mobile devices straight away, so we can play it on the phone. And that's actually pretty cool. I like that. I like that guy. That's pretty cool. So, anything new here? Transport hub? No, the same building that we saw in the first picture, so nothing new. Let's go to the transport hub. Okay. Transport hub. What does it do? It has the capacity as well, but it shows spaceship over here instead of the goods, so I don't know. I think it's still goods capacity, like the resources. Then have the fuel amount, automatic fuel intake and that kind of stuff. Of course, you will use the fuel to, use it vehicles and stuff. Here, you create a new ship, and that means that you can construct ships here. I don't know, guys. I have more questions than I have answers for you. Occupied ships, the amount of ships, and create a vehicle escort ship mission. Escort mission, I'm sorry. So basically, you can order the security for your ships, for your vehicles. That's interesting. Now here we have the list of actually working ships that are doing their things. So those guys are transporting things. This one was cancelled already. This one is transporting the hero. So that's how it will look. This is just for the designers to make the UI. At the bottom we have the free ships, 500. That sounds like a strategy already than the RPG. You can create a mission for them, basically to send them somewhere over here. And you can assign the amount of ships that you will use. Honestly, like, I think this is a little bit too much, specifically if ships will be only NFT. Because they are extremely expensive and no one will have like 50 ships. That's way too expensive. So I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But we will see. Maybe you can construct some of the vehicles that are not NFT, that are just, you know, in-game currency and that kind of stuff. Who knows? I don't. But I'm really, really interested in that and how it will go. Like, it sounds like a strategy already. Send 50 ships there, send 100 ships there. Easy. Man, I want to see that. Now, next one, trade and exchange. Players have two types of market at their disposal. Space, neutral purchase and sale zone for players. Set the cost of certain resources for yourself or bargain for the best price. This is like the normal market where you put the stuff for sale and then you find someone to buy it yourself. And there is an AI exchange. The online exchange controlled by artificial intelligence. AI itself calculates the value level of each item. So basically, over here, you put item for sale and it's instantly being sold, but at the lower price, at the lower margin. So if you want to get the most of your trades, you gotta go for the space exchange. If not, if you need money fast and you don't want to bother with it, AI exchange will do. Now look at this, stock market interface. That's what we love, guys, don't we? Look at this, max number of sale requests. There is a limited amount of requests we can have here. That's unexpected. Commission charged on the exchange, so that's the share of the market and actually of the DAI, autonomous organization, DAO, decentralized autonomous organization. So basically you will take the share of all those trades. You can rent out stuff here. This is like you making the rent option of one of your assets. For example, it's a mine here. You put the coordinates of this thing. There's a productivity mode in the machine mode and manual productivity mode. So like you can get the manual and automatic mode. That's cool. Additional protection, production of new units and rating. What's rating? I'm curious. The cost of the rent per day. That's actually the price of the stuff that you will pay per day. Percentage of resource generation. That's, oh, you can get 300% of the generated resources. That's nice. So someone gives you one and you take 3 of that. Rental period in days, maximum period of application exchange. Obviously, yeah, it's a placeholder. I'm joking, guys. So yeah, you can put like 30 here. That will be fair, maybe. I don't know. Depending on the price. And you can rent it right here. You can also rent the heroes and send them to be rented. So that means that your fee hunters can be rented in the stock market as well. Okay. Here is the stock market, but in this scenario, we pick what do we want to rent. Over here, it's kind of the same stuff as we saw before. You can see the point of the coordinates on the map, and you can see the owner here, and the rent conditions. Term, price, cost. Price, cost? What's the difference? Why it's different? I don't know. But yeah, that's how it looks like. That's how you will rent your stuff, and that's actually pretty cool. I like that. Social mechanics. In the game, it will be easy to make friends and unite against a common enemy. You will be able to contact them without resorting to third-party applications. Voice and text chat, bulletin boards, raid schedule, and the ability to form alliances are always at your disposal. And if you feel leadership potential in yourself, you can always create your own guild and set your own rules. There is no dot over there. Grab more resources with assistance and choose a branch of economic development. All right, that's pretty cool. People are asking for a whitelist link, so please drop it. And guys, if you haven't joined whitelist yet, please do. because the time is running out, and you have just a few days to join it, and the amount of prizes is insane there. So if you won't join right now, you will regret it later, because my god, you got about 230 or so prizes over there, and it's a good idea to join it right now because the chances to win are really high. So I advise everyone to take part in that before it's too late. So yeah, basically you can talk in game, chat in game, and you can get your friends here, so why the hell not? Now, user rating. List of all active players, their achievements, and sphere of influence. The place in the rating is affected by the outcomes of battles and defeat and victories. Captured territories, number of NFTs, rank in the clan, levels. I think it's not number, but it's worth, value of NFTs. Alright, so this is the last slide, by the way. This is the end of our journey. And yeah, in the user rating, you have different aspects that come together in your overall rating. I still don't know if there is like rating for each metric, like for levels and stuff. I have no idea yet, so we will learn later on. But basically, that's pretty cool. I really like the mechanics, and like the more we talk about the game, the more I learn about the game, the more interesting it becomes, because we unlock more and more mechanics, and I'm really curious to see how it will play out when it will be real, when it will go live. I can't wait for that. All right. So yeah, ask your questions, guys, if you have any here in the chat before it's too late. Meanwhile, I'm very thirsty, guys. It's way too hot out here. Meanwhile, I'll go and try to find the questions that we had beforehand from the Discord. So here they are. You guys can still ask questions while I'm, answering the questions that we had before. So Board Games Art had a question. Stan, please tell us how the project will pick winners of the month to reward them with the monetary prizes. This is about the new feature that we have on the Discord and basically on the social media. The more active you are in the social media, the higher are your chances to get the prize. Top 5 most active people on the social media will get the $50 bonus on their wallet. So that's a way to motivate you guys to be more active on the social media, because I know that some of you guys are shy, and this will help you to be less shy. So yeah, basically the people who did most activity in all social networks, and those are likes, retweets, communication, and comments, like all that stuff. In the end of the month, there will be 5 most active people, and they will get their reward on the wallet. And you can kinda I also asked about this question from the from the team, and they told me that each of those actions will be valued the same. So if you like, if you comment, or you will do retweet, it will all count as 1 point. So do as much as possible in order to be the first one. Right now it's easy because it's early game, so why the hell not? Now the second question. Question from our moderator, K the editor. Stan, how can a Discord member get an OG role? The OG role is usually used for the most active members who participate in the life of the community. It's an honorary role that makes the OG member feel special. Actually, OG members are awarded in some way as a rule. Perhaps the OG role could be applied to those who would turn out the winners of the monthly $50 rewarding competition. That's just a suggestion, like my thoughts out loud. Does that make sense? What do you think? So I actually talked about this with the team as well. They want to hear my opinion too, so I will voice my opinion. How it will end up, I don't know. But I think that the winners of the previous activity, those who will be the most active there, might also get the role, the OG role with the special color in the Discord, as a reward for being the most active, because it's fair. But I wouldn't limit it there. I wouldn't just give it to the people who won that prize. I think we would still have to give it to the people who are there to be active on the Discord, who are, you know, helping the community a lot, who are talking to the new members and answering their questions. So I think it will be only fair to reward them with the role as well, but, you know, that's my opinion. So that's what I think about that. I hope my reply was good enough for you. And now the third question from Vital. In the first series, could you win only the weapon? Depending on what do you ask, in the first series of second collection, you can get only firearms, the weapons that you shoot, that you can use in the, you know, open world. But that's not it, because in the whitelist you can win any type of prizes up to series 6 as far as I remember. So those are firearms, melee weapons, those are plots of land, those are refineries, those are pets, those are... There was something else. I think some ships as well. I don't remember exactly, but there were a lot of cool prizes. And actually, guys, I'm curious, what is your favorite prize? Write it down in the comments and in the chat if you want to. Like, I want to hear what's your favorite prize, what's your favorite part of the second collection, but don't judge it from the value point of view, right? Because we all know that the most expensive stuff is the best, but what do you like the most? Like, for me, for example, I kind of like the power plant more, because I feel that it will be really cool and useful, but I don't know, that's my opinion. I really like the power plant and I feel that it's pretty cool. Even though that there are better things out there, but I like the power plant. I don't know why. So let me know, what do you think about that? Alright, thank you Stan for answering my question about OG roll. Hey, no problem, Kate. Alright, so probably I don't see any more questions here. I hope you guys are satisfied with what we saw today, because I am extremely satisfied with all the stuff that we've seen. A lot of useful things. That was insane. I had no idea that we'll get so many things. I'm actually what's happened? Discord decided to die. Oh my god. What the hell? I'm sorry guys. Discord decided to die, or maybe my connection. No, the live stream on YouTube is still working. RIP. Discord turned off. So yeah guys, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to write what you think about this video, this live stream in the comments after the video will be over. And don't forget to join all the social media, join the Discord, join the Telegram groups and all that. But honestly, I think you would join that anyway, because you are being part of the whitelist most likely. And if you are not, you should be part of the whitelist, because the prizes are great. And later on there will be more whitelist, I'm sure about that. So be sure not to miss that. So yeah, join everything, subscribe to everything, and you'll be good. Thank you very much for watching, guys. That's about it for now. Stan KOSH out. Have a good one. Bye.